Kratos is a strong man. It wouldn't be a stretch to say that he is the ideal man that everyone aspires to be: strong, wise, and disciplined. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to achieve the mindset and the physique of the god of war, Kratos. First, I want you to understand that there are limitations, and he is a fictional character, so you have to be realistic. This video will only serve as a guide to be more like Kratos. You won't be able to become exactly like him, and that's okay. Kratos' mindset. Kratos is very stoic and focused on his purpose.
Not our concern, boy. Focus.
He knows what he has to do every second, and he doesn't rest until it's done. Despite the many heartbreaking experiences that he's faced, killing his whole family, he doesn't let his emotions control him. It's very hard to replicate this warrior's mindset, because he spent years as a Spartan war general, and we have lived in the safety of the school system where you get suspended for calling another kid ugly. But as a start, you can begin to read books on stoicism. I'll leave a list of books in the description that you can read that will help develop the mindset of a warrior. The main thing to understand from his mindset is that he's unrelenting. He doesn't give up when he's faced with trouble. He knows he's hurting, but instead of hugging his knees and crying, he uses his emotions as fuel to keep going. I mean, how else would you fucking climb Mount Olympus? Say less than necessary. Kratos isn't talkative. He only says what needs to be said when it needs to be said and nothing else. He doesn't put on air. He thinks about what people need to know for him to get what he needs. You know, when I'm out with someone and we're just eating in a restaurant and there's even a little bit of quiet, I will try to fill it up with stories and questions and anything. It's as if I'm running away from the silence because it's deafening. But Kratos doesn't do that. He only talks when it's absolutely necessary. We're often afraid of silence. We don't want the other person to think that we're boring, so we try to spend as much time talking as possible. But slowly I've trained myself to be okay with being silent. There's something to say, if something happens, something interesting, an interesting story, I will talk. But for the most part, if there isn't a reason for me to say anything, I won't. Building this takes a long time. As a person who has mild anxiety, I often am afraid of what people say about me or how they think about me. So just staying silent will make you feel like you're doing something wrong. This is the emotion that we have to become aware of and eliminate. You're not doing anything wrong for saying nothing. Being able to stay silent will solve a lot of your problems while building that mysterious, charismatic aura that Kratos has. Use your emotions to your advantage. Kratos is well known for being able to travel to places that no one is going to be able to survive. I mean, bro literally went to Helheim, the realm of the dead, and came back unscathed, so you can see just how strong he is. But he won't be able to achieve these feats without a proper reason. You have to have a reason to fight in order to give it your all, a purpose. Kratos is amazing at using his emotions. When he feels angry, he uses it to his advantage by fueling his goal. It's sort of the same as hitting a PR after breaking up with your toxic ex. There's many ways you can use your emotions to gain an advantage. The great thing about this is that 99% of people don't do it, and instead, they allow their emotions to take advantage of them. The way to be more like Kratos is to be aware of how you feel without engaging in it. If you feel angry, don't show it. If you feel sad, don't show it. There will come a time when all of that hatred and sadness and anger will be perfect. You can use your frustrations in life to fuel your goal. If you're broke and want to make more money, you can take a look around you and realize just how shit your life really is. Then use that emotion to fuel your focus into building a business. By doing it this way, you'll be able to do so much more because you're no longer relying on motivation. You are the motivator. Quick disclaimer though, you shouldn't rely on this too much. Feeling happy is just as important as feeling sad, and you should be able to do your work without having to make yourself feel like shit. Use this as a booster in your life instead of letting it consume you. Kratos' physique. Now I know that's the part that you clicked for, so let's just get straight into it. Kratos has a strongman physique, huge arms and legs, humongous back and chest, and his abs are so strong that they look like bricks. I'm gonna be extremely honest with you here. 99% of you won't be able to achieve this physique. The main reason being is that it takes a long time, and a lot of people just aren't willing to go through the process. Most of you are just better off going off of that e-boy aesthetic body physique. I have to say this because I don't want you to come back to me 6 months later hating because it doesn't work. This path is only for those who really want it, and they are willing to stay consistent and sacrifice things in order to achieve it. You can't half-ass it with a "it'd be cool if" type of motivation. With that said, I've linked a video in the description that goes into great detail about how to achieve Kratos' physique. If you like this type of content, then let me know in the comments and relentlessly push forward.